Hi guys, welcome to another video from myself, RC Steve B, and in this one I'm going to be doing, I think, what's probably my first review. If you watched my last video from SST, you'll know that it wasn't as good as we'd hoped it was going to be. I had a bit more physical issues than I wanted to admit to, and it just wasn't as good as I would have hoped. But every cloud has a silver lining, and mine was this. This is the JMS Suzuki Jimny 112 scale. So it's the 112 Suzuki Jimny. Now, for those of you who have been following me for a while, as this little montage here will show you, I have had a few crawlers. We had the SCX10, which I've still got there. That was my very first one. Then we had the SCX10-2. I've also had the 3. I have had the Buffalo, G-Made Buffalo. I've also had the G-Made Sawback. I have also had the Axial SCX6. I have also had I don't know. I've had lots, and each one of the vehicles has had a different body on it. Out of all of those vehicles, this is brilliant and is probably my favourite trail truck. See, I'm not really into crawling. I'm not really into rock crawling as much. I like the scale side. I like the trailing. And when I saw this little beauty, I decided, yep, that's for me. Did a couple of little reviews, because there are some reviews on this online, but they don't really go into much detail about it, so that's what I want to do. It is 112 scale, as I said, but it's the detailing on it. The detailing on it is phenomenal, which I will now show you. We lift up the bonnet. Inside there, that is where the battery comes in, but they've even thought about taking that little piece out so that you can get the battery in and out. So that just slots onto a little peg. Right, let's try that again, shall we? The reason for the past interference was because while I was videoing, while I was editing, no, actually, I'll start with while I was videoing, I didn't realise that my microphone had run out of battery without actually warning me. So hence the reason why there was no sound at the beginning. But we're back now, hence the t-shirt change. Right, getting back to this little beauty. As I was saying about the battery, yes, that's the battery cover. And it fits onto a small peg there and then clicks onto the bonnet. Somewhere over there, you hear the click. Said he. Well, it does anyway, yeah. And that's where the battery goes. It runs on one of these, the FMS 380 milliamp hours, 7.4 volt. Bit of a small battery, so if you do intend on using this for to go out and do a bit of trailing, you may need to get another couple of those. I ran it, you'll see in a moment, I ran it around the back garden just to do a bit of a test with it, and it lasted about half an hour, but it wasn't any serious trailing. There was no major climbing issues or anything like that. There was no gradients apart from the one that I made. But going back to the detailing, so we have the bonnet, and this is my favourite bit here. If you just see there, pull up, where is it? That there, it's even got a bonnet mount. I mean, come on, who would seriously think of putting that on there? Take it down, click it back in, and then down your bonnet goes. The only thing I say is don't try and force the bonnet down, because it doesn't like going down when it's like that. best thing to do is to push it back and snap it like that. Now, moving around to the rest of the truck. Rear doors. Both front doors open, as you can see. They're a little bit stiff, which is good because you don't want them sort of flying open while you're driving around. In the back seats, as you can see, but they fold down. So I'll put one seat up. Oh, hang on, we'll do the other one. I'll put one seat up and one seat down. So as you can see, that seat there is up and folds flat, and the other one there does exactly the same. There's a little compartment under there to store things, just like in the real Jimny. I've had to put a cushion under my brooder guy there because he does just sit a little bit low. The detailing, I'm going to see if I can actually get a decent picture of the interior. I'm not sure if that's in focus, but it has got all the decals in there for a very, very detailed interior. Also, the seats fold down and flat, so you can either have it on its own or a two-seater, or they even move backwards and forwards. Look at that. How cool is that? And when you see the video, I did actually manage to put a camera and attach it to the back door. The steering wheel moves as well with the driver. You've got real mirror in the little side mirrors there, as you can see. They have literally thought of everything. Now, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to put the battery in and we will have a look at the lights. Right, so as you can see, you open the bonnet, take that piece out. There's your cable with your little plug on there. Plug that in and then slide it under there into the engine bay. Fold your wires away. A little bit fiddly with one hand. There we go. That's that in. And then you can see there, that is actually split. So that's it. That's in now. That's where I was trying to show you it clicks. And you can tuck all of your wiring away. And the on-off switch is there. Now we come to the lights. So we will turn on the controller. You have one light green there, and we have lift off. Right, so we'll go for the lights. These are on channel 3. So we have headlights, we have main beam, we have fog lights and hazard lights, then we have just fog lights and off. Now then, the good thing that I like about this is when you put the indicators on, we even have side repeaters on it. And let me take these off, bring it back around this way. When you turn, oh, hold on, lights on. Look at that. And again, the side repeaters work as well. That is so, so cool. Now we'll go to the back. As you can see, we'll start with the off situation. Right, so the lights are off. Then we have side lights, including the top light there. That is the main beam. Then we have the fogs and hazard lights. And then we just have the fogs. And again, how cool is that? But the other good thing about this is, depending on how you have these little buttons here, depends on how your vehicle works. These two on the end, that one and that one, apparently are for the drag brake, and that one is for the drive. That one's for battery, there, and that one is for the driving mode. So with the driving mode, you can either have it forward and reverse or forward brake reverse. I've got it in forward brake reverse at the moment. So if I drive forward and then brake, I have to let the brake go before I can reverse, and the reverse light comes on. So it's forward, brake, reverse. How cool is that? So there we go. I got this one from Jadlam Models that were at SSC, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The little brooder figure is probably a bit small in there, but he serves his purpose. I just think it's a stunning vehicle. I say it's been out for a little while now, but it's the first time I've ever seen it. I've seen a couple of the other FMS vehicles, but this is the first time that I've actually seen the Jimny. And as you can see, I've put myself a tow bar on the back as well, because it's a gardening vehicle specialising in lady garden management. But it will be towing a little John Deere. I can show you actually. Oh, my back. It will be towing that behind it. Just a little brooder John Deere tractor, sit on mower tractor thing. So nothing major, just for aesthetics. And I've got a few things to go in the back of it as well. So without further ado, I'm going to end this video by letting you have a look at it in action. Don't forget to keep your eye on the steering wheel as well, because the steering wheel, oh, beautiful. And don't forget to, and I will see you in the video for the next UK RC Truck and Plant meet, which hopefully will be a little bit of a special one, because it's my grandson's birthday, Lucas, and he will be coming with me for the first time to the meet. So he is really looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it with a little bit of apprehension, because it's his 9th birthday, and we all know what 9-year-old children are like. Being an ex-scout leader. So enjoy this little clip. If you do get the chance to get one of these, don't, because I want to be the only person in the country that's driving around in one. Or not in one, obviously, because you're never going to get this in there, but driving around with one. I want me to be unique. So under no circumstances are you to buy the FML, sorry, I thought I was texting somebody then. The FMS 112 scale Suzuki Jimny. Do not buy it under any circumstances. Okay? Enjoy the video, guys. See you later. Bye-bye. Of course, this would help if you didn't have a 8-month-old Shepherd Cross trying to bloody eat your car. Duggee, what are you doing? You beast.